Hello, and welcome to Boho Yoga's virtual practice series. I'm Rose Schneider, co-owner of Boho Yoga, here with a short, gentle nervous system reboot. I have today my yoga bolster and a couple of yoga bricks. If you don't have a bolster at home, could you find a pillow or a couch cushion or a thick blanket that you could simulate the density and depth of this prop? And for bricks, it might be helpful if you have a pillow or two for this first posture. And then if you have something kind of sturdy, like a heavy book of some kind, or really, even rolled up towels would work. You could use those as support. So have something handy for support. And then, of course, always good to have a yoga blanket just in case. So, I'm going to begin in a version of supported fish, where I'll use my bolster as support up underneath my upper back, rib cage, and shoulder blades. And I'm positioning myself such that I have a little bit of spill of my shoulder blades towards the head side. And that way I can get a really nice opening through the chest. So coming to make your way on back body. And then just positioning your brick so that you have kind of a neutral neck here. I'm going to allow my arms to rest on my support and place one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. This is our Karuna Mudra, the mudra of compassion. Feel the weight and warmth of your hands. Feel the rise and fall of your belly and rib cage. Seek to press each inhale fully into your shape. And through the exhale, drop the weight of the body into the support beneath you. Continue floating your breath. Drawing in the full reach of each inhale. And permitting yourself the full release of each exhale. Invite the breath to be rhythmic and fluid. Notice any tendency to rush or truncate your breath. As you're inhaling, feel the heart expand. As you exhale, just letting the body take shape. Continue receiving the elevation of your heart. Allowing the jaw to soften and the skin between the brow to smooth. Send some breath into the tips of the fingers and into the toes. Start to wiggle and wake them up very gently. Maintain your full and fluid rhythmic breath. And as you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers. A little more scrunching and spreading, flushing breath into extremities. Reaching your arms back behind you as you exhale, see if you can create a long line from fingertips to soles of the feet. And then you can go ahead and just kind of snow angel your arms a couple of times. Releasing. Bending at the knees here. You can start to roll yourself towards your side body. And then make your way back up. You can blink softly, or maybe even keep the eyes closed as long as you like. I'm going to settle into a supported side-lying Shavasana. I'll need here my bolster, my blanket, and perhaps a yoga brick. My blanket is going to act like a pillow here. I'll come onto my side body and I'll slip my right arm through. And then I'm going to rest my left knee on top of my bolster with enough space that I can also support my arm. My right leg is going to walk back a little bit, so I'm almost in like a mini warrior one shape. And then I have this brick to finish the support of my hand. Position your pillow so that your neck is in line with the spine. And if you decide you want to turn this into a twist, you can take your right arm back behind you. Finding a few moments to settle in. You'll let your left leg drape heavily on the bolster, sending some breath into the low band of your back. As you inhale, swell the breath into your shape. And as you exhale, drop the weight of the body into the support beneath you. Permit yourself to rest here, softening the flesh of the face, unclenching the jaw, and smoothing the skin between the brow. Allow the breath to be smooth and steady, body relaxing over your support. Nothing to do, nothing to undo. Simply being here, moving breath through your shape. Notice any tendency to hold or grip the weight of your body. And then through your exhale, offer the weight of the body into the support beneath you. Conscious relaxation. Body resting, mind with the breath. You're welcome to stay in any of these shapes for as long as you wish. Simply pause the video and let your body rest. If you're ready to begin transitioning towards your second side, blink softly and prepare for transition. Left hand can come onto the bolster. You'll slide your left leg off. Go ahead and press yourself up to hands and knees. And then we'll just take the bolster up underneath the rib cage here for a little supported Sphinx pose. Go ahead and walk your legs back, and you can activate a bit, pressing through the tops of the feet. If you feel truncated through your low back, feel free to reach the tail towards the heels, then press through the forearms to lift up and open. Breathe into the low belly. And as you're ready, you'll make your way to your second side. Placing the support up underneath your head. Either sliding your left arm through or taking it back behind you for the twist. Draping your right leg over your support. And then letting the body take shape. I've walked my left leg back a bit, and just giving the weight of the body to the bolster. Deep and full breath. Notice any tendency to hold or grip the body. And through each exhale, see if you can let the weight of the body go just a little bit more. When you're ready to exit the shape, you can release your right leg and press yourself back upright. We'll meet now in a wide-kneed child's pose. You could do this with or without support. Sometimes it feels nice to have support up underneath the hips. That means you might have to craft a little more length for your bolster. When you're ready, you'll drop the torso onto your support and then just settle in here. Allow the weight of the hips to release. Practice bringing the inhale into the low band of the back, into the kidney band. Exhaling, releasing the weight of the body into the support beneath you. Notice where you're holding on. Use the awareness and the exhale to consciously release. And from time to time, you may wish to turn the head in the opposite direction. And then again, through each exhale, committing the weight of the body into the support beneath you. Keep pressing full fluid breath into the body. And as you're ready to begin exiting the shape, you could press gently into each knee. And then maybe you shift the weight forward and tilt the tail up, access a little bit of inner thigh stretch. And then you can settle the hips back down. Take your time coming up. Please breathe and blink softly. And press from here and round the back a bit. And then as you're ready, you could pick yourself up to down dog. And feel free to support your head on your bolster and your blanket should you need. And continuing to press the floor away from you, very little weight in the head, but just receiving a little support, a little feedback. And then meeting me back on hands and knees. Tucking the toes now and dropping the belly. This is the inhale pattern, arching the back. And then taking the tops of the feet to the mat, pressing the floor away from you, rounding in. This is the exhale pattern. Please keep going, oscillating through the breath, inhaling to look up, drawing the tail closer to the back of the head. As you exhale, draw the navel to the spine. Please keep flowing here. Following the articulation of your spine through the mind's eye. Tuck your toes now, and as you exhale, draw the two front hip bones towards one another and scoop and lift your belly. Save space for breath, and with this abdominal support, stretch your arms out in front of you, coming onto the tips of the fingers. Reach the hips up and back, puppy pose. Breathe here, hollowing out the armpits, seeking space between the vertebrae. Spreading the fingers wide and dropping hands to mat. Let's come down onto the belly, leading with the chest and the chin, and then reach the legs back. We'll bring our arms wide. Again, fingertips to mat. Go ahead and lift up your left leg, reach it back, set it down. Doing the same on the right side. Peeling up with the inhale pattern, and as you exhale, taking a little twist. Inhale to lift back up, and exhale to twist. Inhale to lift up, exhale to twist. Inhale to lift up, and exhale to twist. Come back up through on the inhale pattern, lower as you exhale. Taking the head to the tops of the, resting the head on the hands. Bring your legs wide apart, drawing the soles of the feet together, and then press the head of the femur firmly into the hip socket. A few rounds of breath here. Let's release the legs. Roll onto your back body. Stretch the arms back behind you. Reach into fingertips and soles of the feet. Exhale. Inhale, let yourself go. Exhale, full body stretch. Inhale to relax, shrinking back down. Exhale, claiming your space. Last one. Breathe in here, and then rotate your fists and your feet to the right. Trace some circles. Inhale, relax. Exhale, rotate your feet to the left. Keep your arms back behind you, digging your heels into the ground. Legs are strong. Through the exhale, point and flex your toes, dragging your whole back body along the mat. Inhale to relax. Exhale to point flex, point flex, point flex, point flex. Last time, inhale, pause, and then exhale, just a little back massage, letting the head be heavy. Knees will bend now. You can place your yoga brick or your bolster up underneath your pelvis at the height of your choosing. Make sure you support your sacrum, the triangular shaped bone at the base of the spine. Allow the hips to be heavy, and sending breath into the low, low belly. Option to stay here. Maybe you change the height of your brick. If you're seeking a little more stretch, please bring now the left knee towards the chest and then extend your right leg long. Reaching the right heel to the ground through the exhale, you could continue to draw the left knee towards the chest. Remember to send the breath where it's needed. Relax your jaw. Unfurrow your brow. Last breath here. And then kicking your left leg up to sky, bring the right leg to meet it. And go ahead and point and flex your toes a couple times. Circle your ankles. And then when you're ready, bend the left leg, dropping foot to earth. Hug the right knee into chest. And reach the left leg long. Five breaths here. And kicking the right leg up, the left leg will come to meet it. Release the feet down to ground. Press firmly through the feet and peel the hips up off the support. You can remove your brick or bolster and settle the feet back towards the ground. Allow the knees to draw in towards the body, bringing them wide. Rest your hands on your shins and just let the low back settle. See if you can direct the breath deep into the root here. And then kick the legs out. If you can reach for your feet, feel free to bend the knees, catch a hold of the outside of the foot, or you can grip the toes, the big toes, or even hold on to the ankles if the feet feel far away. We're just going to find some resistance here, pressing the feet into the hands, just letting the low back relax. Feel free to wag out. You could even explore gently bending and straightening each leg. Keep flushing your breath. Bring the feet together here, and then let the knees open, pressing the balls of the feet together, heels move apart. And then release, stretching that right leg up to sky. Catch a hold of the toe, use a strap, or take the interlace of your finger behind the leg. Keep the jaw soft, sending breath into the back line of your right leg. Releasing the right leg. Kicking up the left leg. Smooth and steady breath. Good, release there. It's time to rest now. You could choose Shavasana, lying on the back body or on the belly if you prefer. I'm going to offer Viparita Karani, legs up the wall, with or without support up underneath the hips. Note that you don't have to have the hips right up against the wall, especially if the hamstrings feel a little tighter this morning. A few inches away from the wall will allow the legs to be the hypotenuse of the triangle rather than the long leg. If you're transitioning to Viparita Karani, legs up the wall, you'll have your blanket or your bolster nearby, should you decide to pad the hips. Coming close to the wall now, sit sideways, and then with the support of your hands, start to turn and lift the legs simultaneously, resting your heels on the wall. If you choose, you can bend the knees and slip your support up underneath the pelvis and sacrum. If shoulders permit, reach the arms back behind you, resting the dominant hand in the palm of the non-dominant hand. This is thought to replenish the stores of the body's vital energy. If this arm variation is uncomfortable for you, please seek ease, resting the hands on the body, back in your Karuna Mudra, or out to the side. Invite your body to take shape. And through the exhale, find a sense of release. Soften and smooth the skin between the brow. Feel the support of the back body. And feel the support of the ground up underneath the back body. Releasing all effort in body and breath. Please continue to rest here in your Viparita Karani for another 8 to 10 minutes, longer if you prefer. Just dropping in, simply being. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. We look forward to practicing with you again. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.